everyone, how are you all doing? My name is Renee, and you've reached Blessed and Beautiful. Yes, you're in the right place. This is our resident dog, Oreo. Oreo, say hi. Say hi. So today, I'm doing a new format. I did a full face tutorial, and I did it using voiceover. So this video is coming up after this intro, and I just wanted to be sure that you all understand this is a new format. And then what I would love for you to do is put down in the comments, do you like this format? Is this something that you would want to see again? Let me know down in the comments, because inquiring minds want to know. So if you're new here, welcome. And all those people sitting over there next to you on the front row, that is the Slady Squad. Hey, front row, front row, front row, front row, front row. And if you're here with us, you're on the front row too. Everybody's on the front row. We have the most expensive front row in all of YouTube history. I'm telling you. So it's so good that you're here. We hope that you stay and become part of the Slady Squad. We do a lot of unboxings and tutorials and praying and just all kinds of fun things on this channel. So we hope that you would be willing to stay and hang around with the Slady Squad. All you need to do is hit that subscribe button and then tap the bell. When you tap that bell, that will let you know every time that my video uploads, you will get first notice, and then you can be right on the front row. So as I said, this video that's coming up is a full face tutorial, and I do these kind of videos to show you all how you can use some of those palettes that are out there in palette world. I mean, there's just so much out there now. So you can come to this video, see how the particular palette that I use is being used, with some pros, with some cons, with some tips. And also I will give my review of some products and let you know if it's something that you should try or if it's something that you should just pass by. You know, because inquiring minds want to know, right, ladies? We all want to know. So this video is a little bit longer than normal. It's about 30 minutes, but I wanted to make sure that I got everything in that I needed you to see so that you can try to get the look that I used or something similar at your own home. You can play it at your own pace. You can, if you have the same palette or something similar, you know, work right alongside as I'm doing my look, or, you know, you can watch it all, take some notes, and then, hey, go hit the mirror and try for yourself. Yes. So I hope you have your snacks, your drinks. Today I'm going to be drinking some fruit punch, but guess what's just amazing? This lemon pie. It's half gone. I know it's good. It's really, really good. So Jalen fixed my plate for me tonight, and then he brought me a piece of lemonade pie. And I thank you so much for being here. And again, if you are a visitor, why haven't you pushed subscribe yet? Inquiring minds want to know. Please push the subscribe button so that you become part of the Slady Squad. And we hope that you would want to pray and slay with us. So, you know what we say around here, whether it is day or evening, whatever it is, wherever you are, I hope it is good. Don't forget to pray, because we really need it. Like everybody, we all need it. And then don't forget to slay. All right, ladies, let's get to that video. Bye. Okay, let's get to this video. I have some ideas here what you need to do to help keep your skin looking great. This month was April Skin Deep. I liked all of the products that I got to use from Amazon and BoxyCharm. All right, so here I am. And here is the Profusion Matte Palette. There are 10 shades. I got this on sale at Walmart. Look at these shades. Now, I can say that on this video, they look kind of light and a little dry, but in real person, they do look a lot better than that, although they still are on the dry side. Oh, and to protect my lips, this is the Sugar Rush by Tarte, and it's in the shade Peony, and I really like this for my lips. Eyebrows are already done. I've already primed my eyes. I used the LA Girl concealer in the color Warm Honey. Now, I started swatching and these looked horrible, so I went back to put more into the swatches just to see if we could build up these tones. And as you can see, some of them, no matter how much I try, they won't show up on my skin. There are actually 3 shades that I'm probably not going to be able to use. They're just too light for my skin tone. Okay, that color is Zing. It's a nice brown shade, medium brown, not too deep. And I'm using that in my crease. And I'm actually going to do a cut crease to move that crease line up to open up my eye more, because I have those hooded lids. You have to blend your life away sometimes. And the one side, I don't think it had as much concealer or primer on it, so it blended a little bit easier. Okay, so the shade there is called Dull. And I've decided that I'm going to use that in my brow bone area. So this palette, as I was saying, I got it from Walmart and it was on sale, so I got it probably for like $4, something like that. Very inexpensive. They had a really huge sale at this Walmart 2 years ago. No, last year. And as I said, sometimes they feel a little dry to me compared to some of the other shadows that I use, but this is a drugstore brand. And so, you know, it's not going to have the same quality as some of the higher end, but it's still something that you can work with. Well, I can work with. The tones are mostly warm tones. The Devious, I think, is a little more cooler than the other shades. But I do like how they look on my eyes. And so I keep going back, y'all, because I don't want my original color to disappear. When I blend, I want to see a little bit of both colors. So I like them to blend seamlessly together. And it took a little bit of work, but I think it's getting there. And so now I'm going to add this Marc Jacobs Undercover Primer to do a cut crease. I'm sorry that cut crease was off camera. And the color that I'm going to be using in the cut crease is called Fly. But I love using cut crease when I really just want that shade to stand out, and when I really, really want to push that crease up higher to give me more lid room. So it's definitely something that you have to practice. You can see it better on this one. This is a hack that I use. If you see, I looked up, and do you see how that primer went all the way up? That lets you know that your cut crease has to be at least that high or higher. If it's any lower, nobody's going to see it on my eye. It also just, you know, keeps it hidden under that hood part of my eye. I'm liking it. Okay, again, that color is called Fly, and that's the color that I'm going to put on the crease. And some people just leave the cut crease as it is if you get a nice base color that looks the way that you like it. But I wanted to kind of see if I can make this shade Fly pop out a little bit more. Just stand out some more by using that cut crease technique. All of my brushes that I'm using in this look, I'll say 90% of them are from Moda, and this is their crystals line that just dropped. They had blue, purple, and I think there's another orangey tone, and you know, I jumped on the blue ones. Very, very pretty, and I love Moda brushes very much. They're like my favorite. These I got as soon as they dropped, and I was able to get them for half off. Okay, now I'm into that color Fuse, and it's a deep brown. It's got some warmthness to it. I wanted to deepen up my outer corner, so that's why I decided to use this color Fuse, F-U-S-E. That blending, go ahead, Carol. You're doing a good job with the blending. I know my arm was probably tired, but it did a good job deepening up that crease. And I'm doing the other side. And so I do like this palette. It's not something that I reach for often, and I probably still won't reach for it often, but it is a good palette to have. It's not the best palette, so I wouldn't travel with it. It would probably break. But it's good for, you know, just practicing, I think, and just having some tones of brown that you may not have. This is the Tarte dual-ended eyeliner in black. So there's a black liquid liner part, and then the other side is the cajole or just a regular liner. I love this pen. It really works nicely, but I do have to get used to using a felt pen because I'm so used to using a brush. But I like the shade. The black is really a good deep black. So yeah, I'm loving it for that. Yeah, I'm taking some of my pie. I might go sneak another piece. Okay, now we're going to move on to my face. We're going to come back to the eyes later. Okay, so this is the Touch and Soul Pretty Filter Icy Sherbet Primer. I love it. Smells amazing, and it has that gel-like feeling, but there is no silicone in here, which I'm really glad about. I don't like that slippery silicone feeling in some of the products that I've had before this. It smells amazing, and as I said, it has a gel-like texture, and it feels very cooling on your skin. It smooths the texture of your skin to prepare for this foundation. I really, really like it. This is one of my nice spongies I got from Amazon. It was probably like 8 in a pack, but they work very nicely. My foundation that I'm using is from Smith & Co. and it is $3.80 warm. I purchased this through Ulta, got it for $10.50. So upset when I went back. It was no longer on sale. It was at $42. So I don't have any more yet. I'm hoping I can get my hands on some though. I really like this foundation. It is one of my faves. That blurring effect that it claims works amazing. You look at my face, it's like, what pores? What are you talking about? My face is smooth. All right, this is Black Opal, and this is in the color Honey. It is a concealer, but I do not like the formula. It's very, very thick, and it drags across my eyes. At first, I was trying to use a brush, but I didn't like how the brush was pulling on the skin under my eyes, if you could see that. So I went back in with the actual stick and just tried to lay it on thick, and then I'm going to use a brush or a sponge to smooth it out. I do like the color, but I don't like the formula at all. I don't know if that had a smell that I wasn't liking. So as I said, I went back with the brush, just trying to, smooth this all out so that I can get ready to set it. And today I'm going to set it with the, what is this? This is Bella Pierre Cosmetics, and it's a banana setting powder. And that's what I'm using to set the concealer under my eyes, and it's very finely milled. I mean, there is powder everywhere. But it works very nicely. I just pulled it into my Shop My Stash to try it for this month. It's not my fave, but I do like the way that it works, especially under my eyes. Okay, I'm going ham with this. And then I'm using my butter bronzer from Physicians Formula. And this is the Muru bronzer. And it is in the shade Endless Summer. I really, really like this. It is my light bronzer. As the summer goes on, I have to switch over to something a little bit darker, but for the most part, this is what I use. The brush that I'm using is a Moda brush. It's one of their tie-dye brushes in blue. I like that. This brush is not Moda. This is, oh gosh, I can't remember. I got it from either BoxyCharm or Ipsy. I'm not with Ipsy anymore, but I do remember getting one or two brushes. Okay, this here is my Dose of Colors eyeliner. It came in my BoxyCharm in April. I think it was in my base box. It may have been premium, I'm not sure. It's called Loyal, but the color is so beautiful. It's such a deep brown. And so I'm using that in my waterline, my eye, in the outer corner. And then this is the Ultimate liner by LA Girl, and it's in the shade, I believe it's Totally Teal. I love this shade. It's so pretty. Well, y'all know I like blue, so you know what's not to like. Okay, and then I'm taking this palette, going back into that color Fuse to put underneath my eyes in the outer corner. You don't know what happened. Okay, and then this is the color Doll, and I'm using that again under my my lash line in the inner corner. Okay, y'all, I'm so sorry. I forgot to push play, and as you can see, I've already put my highlighter, which is the Duo Light Highlight. I used that color Top Secret, and I went ham with the highlighter. I mean, like crazy. Y'all see it everywhere, right? They probably could see me from the space station. This OPV Beauty Born to Shine palette is the blush palette, and I use the color Positive for my blush. Now I'm using my Kiss lash glue to apply these 3D faux mink lashes. It's the Weightless Volume and Curl series, and these are called Whisper. I really like these. I'm actually wearing them right now. They're amazing. I wish they had those 5 in a pack, because I definitely would have bought them. But I hope I can find some more of this one. It's my fave right now. And I'm using my mirror to look down. And y'all, by accident, I have figured out that if you let your glue get really tacky, that you'll be able to apply better than if you try to apply them right after you put the glue on and it's wet and slippery. I mean, this is the fastest I've been able to do a whole set of lashes. I mean, like, it's amazing. Okay, this is the Man Eater Tarte mascara. I believe the shade is just black. It's not on here letting me know, but I forgot to put it on my my lashes. So I want to go under that collar lash and make sure I coat my real lashes, and I'm going around to coat all the rest, and then I'll add my lash to the left eye. I think I was saying something about something didn't feel right, but these are really, really comfortable lashes. I like them. And I think I may have snipped them down a little bit so that they would fit better on my eye. And I'm always trying to make sure I put enough glue on the corners, because those are the parts that would lift the easiest on my lashes all the time. So making sure that there's enough glue on the ends has made them not come off too early. And I'm telling you, that letting it get tacky, that's amazing. That's a great hack. Like I walked around the room lost for a minute looking for something, and I had it in my hand. And I was like, oh Lord, I'm going to have to add some. Nope. Easy install. Easy. Okay, so here I'm using the Moda brush. I got these from Marshall's. Anytime I see them there, I'm trying to pick them up. I actually have a pair in, a set in my giveaway for someone. So this is the big powder brush. Oh my gosh, those bristles are so soft. It's nice and full. And I'm using that to apply my Fenty Beauty Pro Filter setting powder in the color Hazelnut. I love this setting powder. It is my favorite, and I need to save up some bucks so that I can get this powder just to have, just in case this one happens to run out. Okay, so the scent is just a nice scent. It smells a little bit like perfume, very light though, but I really like it. Okay, please don't forget to like and subscribe for my video. We're almost to the end. Please share as well. Okay, coming down to the end of the video. So I went ahead and let my hair down for this next segment. This is my new dress, y'all. So I want to tell you about DJ's Boutique. She is a content creator on YouTube under the name Just Peachy D, and she has her own line of makeup, lip glosses, lipsticks. She also has some eyeshadow palettes. This one that I'm showing you is called Caribbean Waters, and I believe she has a matching eyeshadow that goes with it. This is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful shade of blue, very iridescent. And then this one is the purple unicorn shade, and it's so pretty. It just looks like, it kind of reminds me of the aurora, those northern lights that you see. Oh, they're so pretty. So, oh, I was trying to get the black that came off of that. It was stuck to my lip gloss. Okay, and these are her lipsticks, which this case is amazing. I love it. So she has two shades. One is Boysenberry Much, and that is I believe that's the matte shade. And then So Amber is a satin like creamy moisturizing lipstick. So the one that I'm having in my hand now is called Boysenberry Much. I don't know if I'm going to use that one first. Oh no, I'm starting with the lip glosses. Okay, so this lip gloss again is the Caribbean Waters. Y'all, this blue is amazing. It's so pretty. It's so, so pretty. I just had to get this because I love blue. Look at how that is on my lips. Oh my gosh, that is such a pretty color. It's kind of sheer. It has a scent that I wasn't really sure how to place it. It wasn't bad, but I didn't like it for myself. But it's not something that would keep me from wearing the lip gloss. I just can't place that that smell that it has. Look at this. Girl, she did a number with these lip glosses. That blue is so pretty. And you can build it up. You can have it sheer if you'd like, or you can build it up and have, more of that tint. So pretty. I was feeling myself, y'all. These are the slow moves. Okay, here's the next shade, and this is the Purple Unicorn. Still loving this packaging. It is so cute, so amazing. The doe foot is large. You can get everything on in 1 or 2 swipes. This one smells like vanilla, has a much nicer smell that I liked. and the color is still the same like the Caribbean waters. It's very iridescent and can be built up. Both of these glosses are on her website, DJ's Unique Boutique, for $12, and there are two other shades, Brown Sugar and Rosy Gold. So I was like, wait a minute, where'd the rest of the gloss go? It was in the top, up towards the top of the container. So I'm just building up this gloss, and you can see that purple iridescence really starting to pop out. So ladies, this is Slady approved. You've got to go over to DJ's Unique Boutique and pick you up some glosses. They're amazing. I have to go get the other two before they sell out. Check out these slogans. Here I am putting on a lip liner. It is from Maybelline, the color Sensational line, and it is in the shade 120, which is rich chocolate. And I'm just using that because I almost never go with the lipstick without a liner, so I just tried to find a nude one that wouldn't change too much the shade of the lipstick. The first one that we're doing is So Amber, and it's so moisturizing. It feels so good, but the color is there. Sometimes they're so moisturizing but sheer and there's no pigment. You're not going to have that problem with this lipstick. Now, I am sorry to say that it's not on the website right now, but it may be because she just needs to restock. But this is a beautiful shade of a reddish brown color. I love the way it looks on my skin, and again, my lips feel amazing, and that color is just there. You don't have to worry about it being too sheer. It's very, very gorgeous. Y'all, this lipstick made my lips look amazing. I really do like it. I hope that it is restocked on her website. Maybe it's something that she does in the winter time. We'll have to watch her site to be sure. But if this ever is on there, get it. This is Earring Bling, which is a little tiny segment that I like to do on my channel so that you can see some of my latest earrings. And these have the bling. They are called the Candyland hoops on the website called I Love Her Earrings. They are so pretty. I loved them. They were $14.99. Now I'm moving into the matte lippy that she has, which is called Boysenberry Much. And it's such a pretty color. Now, when it first started, it was kind of dry, and I did feel a little tug on my lips, but once I started really getting into applying it, I think the warmthness from my lips helped to kind of soften it up a little bit, and then I was able to apply the color a lot easier. And I tell you, this color just melts into your skin and it feels amazing. It's not drying, and it is almost like a weightless type of feeling. So I hope that she brings this back to her channel to her boutique as well. And this is my look. This is how everything turned out for today. And I had a ball doing this tutorial and also introducing to you the lippies from DJ's Unique Boutique. I love everything that I used today. It made my skin look flawless and it's so pretty. I'm sorry, I had to get a drink. I love the way my eye look turned out. That palette is only about $5, and if it did that, that's amazing for $5. I really did like that eyeshadow palette. Everything came out beautifully. I love these lashes. I got them at Marshall's. I only paid $3.99. I'm telling you, everything just came out so beautiful today, and I hope that you really like this look. You know what we say around here, whether it is day or evening, whatever it is, wherever you are, I hope that it is good. Don't forget to pray, because we really need it. And then don't forget to slay. All right, ladies and visitors, thank you so much for coming. And I hope to see you at my next video. Bye.